Hello, fellow hitchhikers. Today I'm going to go through the Wealthsimple stock trading app. It'll feel a little bit like a shill. I don't want it to be that, but I also think this is something that is a really good fit for a specific person like me. And so I'd like to share my experience and just share it with you. And if it's a good fit for you, then I'd love it if you use my referral link and sign up. So Wealthsimple is not for people that have lots of money and are trading in large amounts. Now, I'm sure the Wealthsimple ecosystem probably has something for those people. Where this falls in is the people that want to buy and sell some stocks or have a little bit of investment and are dealing in the hundreds of dollars. You just can't afford the $10 buy and then the $10 sell on the regular stocks. I tried to do it with my banks a few different times, and if you're selling $200 or buying $200, well, that ends up being a $20 fee. You're losing 10% right off the top just to try and deal with them. And then if you try to set up a tax-free savings account, and it just becomes really, really hard to do this with the banks unless you're dealing with $10, $15, $20,000. As your trading amounts, not total, but as your trading amounts. So Wealthsimple came to Canada. I think I've had this over a year now, probably even 2 years. There's lots of advertising around them, and I'm really happy with the app. So they do have a crypto portion where you can buy and sell crypto. They also have some cash, and they have some different things. I'm only looking at them from the point of view of a tax-free savings account. I set my daughter up with one as well. So, she's going to university, she's working really hard, she's saving her money, she has this money set aside to pay for the next semester, she has 4 or 5 months. Why leave it in a bank account? Put that in to some stocks that might grow or give you some dividend, and then take it out when it's time to pay for your tuition. Now, should be clear with the tax-free savings accounts. You have to be careful that you don't trigger too many buys and sells and make it look like you're a day trader. I don't know the exact rules on that. Do your own research. Not investment advice. But I've been very happy from my point of view of how I've been doing with the tax-free savings account. So you can set up different accounts: a personal account, an RSP, a crypto account. You can set these all up. I've only set up the tax-free savings. And you can see that my net deposits is $775, and I've currently worth about $4,500. So that's a crazy return in the last year. That's not typical, but I'm glad I did it inside a tax-free savings account. Okay. And you can get monthly statements, and they can even set up for some tax documents if you needed. I'm going to show you the interface and how it works. I'm going to actually sell some stocks and buy some stocks. One of the big things that I like about Wealthsimple, and maybe I should have said it off the top, is this enables people to do dollar cost averaging. So someone like me who only has $40 here, $50 there, wants to be able to put it into things, invest it, and see it grow, can't do that in a traditional bank because they're taking $10 off of each transaction. It just doesn't make any sense. Where something like this, I can put in $40 and then I can buy $40 worth of stocks. I can put in $40, buy another $40 worth of stocks every couple of weeks, every month, whatever random time I want. And by doing that, when looking at some of the more volatile stocks, you dollar cost average in. And that's one of the things I love about ShakePay for the crypto. You can watch that video if you want, is this concept of dollar cost averaging. Likewise, you also need to take profits out. And when this hit 5,500 a couple weeks ago, I was like, man, this is going up way too fast, way too high. I should take out some money. I should take out maybe $1,000 or $1,500, and I didn't. Because I was also mindful of there's a saying out there, hold on to your gems. When you buy in early on a gem, hold it for the long haul. And I had a 2-year time horizon on these stocks, mainly in the crypto space. And what I should have had is a time horizon, but also a multiplier horizon. Once you start hitting, what am I at with this one here? 1,134%, It's time maybe at the 10x, every 1,000% or, every 500% is where you take profits. So just like it's a good strategy to dollar cost average in to handle the volatile markets, it's also a good idea to profit take along the way, both on the way up and on the way down. So I thought, since I'm planning to do that, this one here, it's 40% of my portfolio. It's already gone up over 1,000%. I thought, I should maybe sell some of this and put it into something else. I'm not trying to time the market. I can see it's on its way down. Hey, woulda, shoulda, coulda yesterday. Maybe sold some more. I just do not go into market timing. I look at the fundamental values and ideas and vision and behind a project or a stock. I match it with what I'm looking for in return. I try to see if whether or not I understand what's going on, and then that's what I dollar cost average in. And now, for the first time in my life, start to profit take on the way out. So I have 400 shares, and they're currently worth $4.58 each. So I'm going to sell 100 shares. Okay, so I'm going to tap sell 100. And you can see the hive price is $4.58. I should get around $458. Maybe I'll sell 150. Okay, I'll sell 150 shares. Continue. So what they're showing you here is that you won't necessarily get what you're listing it for, because there is a 15-minute delay in the app. It's not real-time trading, and it does open up the possibility for Wealthsimple to actually front-run their own customers. So if a lot of people are making the same trade, or if you were making a trade for a big amount, they could actually front run that and profit take from their own customers. I think Robinhood in the States got in trouble for that. Basically, all of the big exchanges do it. The big banks do it. There's been lots of fines paid over the years. And yeah, unless you're a real big dog in the marketplace and are able to get that real-time trades, but even then they have those micro spreads. There's no way around it. For what I'm dealing with, I just accept that. Continue. You can see there's no commission, 150 shares. Confirm the order. All right, done. Now we'll see how long it takes to fill. It usually doesn't take, oh, it looks like it's already filled. So I got to pop down here. It's complete. I wanted to show you one other thing that I could see when I was selling. So let's take a look at something else, maybe to sell. I got an email notifying that it sold as well. If I was to go back into this sell interface, you can see up at the top there I have market sell. I can do limit sells and stop limit sells. So if I want to set a price and be like, when it reaches here, this is when I'm willing to sell it, and so on. I've used it once. It worked. I used it another time. It got hung up, but there was some market. It was like overloaded at the time. Great feature to have. I'm not trying to time things. I'm more of a long-term holder, so I haven't really played around with that. But that is there. You can limit sell, and you can put on stop limits as well. So if you're wanting to use those features, they are available. So that's selling. So I can have a wish list or a watch list. One feedback I did give them is I wish you could have multiple watch lists. It's kind of annoying when you have this one watch list that's really long. You might decide that you wanted to, have different sectors or something. Again, if you're wanting to get into a little more detail, you can go into Yahoo Finance. There's lots of other apps that are available for tracking your portfolio and for doing stock research. This is more just simple buy and sell. So I'm going to buy some Norwegian cruise lines. I think both the Norwegian cruise lines and the other ones have been doing a good job at using this downtime to dry dock some of their ships, to do some upgrades. There was some Saudi Arabia money that went in there to buying some oil futures, and there's a whole lot of people sitting around with lots of saved credits and planning to go on a big vacation. So, all right, I'm going to buy some Norwegian. So I take a look. There's no dividend on that. It is currently $30 US per stock. You'll notice I sold those other ones in Canadian, and when I buy these I'll buy, say, 5. When I buy these, it's going to convert it automatically to USD. So I don't have to worry about having a Canadian account and a US account. That I had to do that with the bank, and I was always trying to convert the money from one to the others because it would hold it as cash. It wouldn't do the straight change. There's probably a setting somewhere in the bank interface that I could have had to do this, but by default it does this with the Wealthsimple. So I'm going to buy 5 shares of Norwegian. Has that same little explainer about the 15-minute lag so that the price can change. They have a 5% ceiling to market buy orders. That means if the price swings by more than 5%, then it will cancel the sale for you. It's called slippage, and you can see some of my videos where I deal with Uniswap, which can actually result in failed orders and cost you a little bit of a gas fee. Because this is a no-fee trading app, even though they might cancel it because the price swings more than 5%, it's not a big deal because I didn't pay a fee to start with. So confirming, they have an exchange rate here, includes the 1.5% fee. So there is a fee for converting from USD to Canadian, $2.88. We apply a 1.5% transaction fee on trades involving non-Canadian currency. Our fee is lower than the industry average of 2%. Here's a full breakdown. Confirm order. Done. All set. 5 shares is complete. And I want to buy one more set. Got my email notifying that it's there. I want to show you some Suncor. So Suncor, it's gone up quite a bit as things try to recover. However, still weighs under, not that far actually. It's recovering not too bad. And it has a 2.8% dividend yield. Sorry, 2.89% dividend. So I'm going to buy some of that. Maybe I'll buy 5 of those as well. Same warning about market orders and the time difference from their quotes. Same warning about the 5% slippage factor. There's 0 commission. And buy. So you can see it's fairly simple to buy and sell. I now have some cash on hand that I can hold there. I could take that out and withdraw it because it's in a tax-free savings account. I believe that would be tax-free, or I can just let it sit there now as cash as I wait for the next opportunity or something that I want to buy. So dollar cost average in, can do it because there's no fees. Profit take along the way, you bet. Again, I can take small amounts because there's no fees. Simple to use, easy interface. I'm really happy with the Wealthsimple. I think every Canadian should at least have it and have it set up a tax-free savings account and be putting in $10 a month, $20 a month, and make this as part of their investment portfolio. Of course, I deal with lots of the higher volatile, higher risk stocks, so I'm only putting in money that I'm willing to lose. So when I first started setting this up with the $700 total, I was willing to lose that. It was part of my learning experience, and now this is all gained money since then inside my tax-free environment. I'm not doing too many daily trades or regular trades. It's been a long time since I've done any trades. Well, I'll show you one other feature. You can tap this. It shows you the total value. So you can toggle between today's price and total value. It's a mobile app. I can use face recognition to get in. It's just so much easier to use than any of the banking ones and way less fees. It doesn't have all those other features, but I can find all those other features through other apps in terms of stock analysis and making decisions. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. The referral, I think you get $10 on the first $100. So if you set up the account, it takes 3-4 business days at least to set up the account. It's KYC, it's full know your customer, so you have to basically set up a bank account. So you have to show ID and do all of the registered kind of things, a little bit more for the tax-free savings account. But once you're registered and set up, give yourself a week, send $100 in there, buy something, and get the $10 bonus, 10% off the top. You're laughing. One thing I know a few people are doing is they're taking their money that they were going to do for a vacation, they're putting it in here, buying it in the stocks and the people that they were going to vacation with. So like, buy some Air Canada if they're going to fly Air Canada, or buy some WestJet, buy some Norwegian if they were going to take a cruise or whatever. And then that money sits there because they know it's for their vacation, but they're not able to go on their vacation. When they finally can go on their vacation, so can everyone else, and those stocks are going to finally recover, and they're going to go up in value, and then they can sell it. So the hope is that the change in value of stocks will pay for their vacation with their own vacation money. A fun idea. Of course, they're putting their vacation money on the line. If the things do fall apart and they lose that money, then they won't be able to go on the vacation, or at least the one they planned. But that means the stock market hasn't recovered. So anyways, invest only what you're able to lose. Have some fun. Highly recommend this Wealthsimple app. Really glad I have it. Take care.